We've really seen you perform very well during the pandemic, at least when it comes to your e-commerce business. What prompted you to raise capital now?
Well, Sherry, we are growing so fast, and we started our mobile service from last April, based on a very innovative, fully virtualized network, which nobody has ever done. So we still need a gross capital for our e-commerce, logistics, and mobile investment.
You've called mobile, in fact, your keystone of your ecosystem, right? So is that where all of the capital is going? What are your plans?
Well, obviously, we need to build out our nationwide network. And as you may know, we developed the world's first fully virtualized network platform, which we are intending to export to other countries as well. So the money will go to mobile network build out and mobile system development, as well as building logistics network in Japan.
Obviously, when it comes to building, it takes a lot of investments. But at the same time, given that your losses have tripled in the last fiscal year, do you have a rough path for when you plan to break even?
Well, we do not disclose our financial forecast, but even at this stage, our revenue is getting close to about 15 billion US dollars, and we are still growing 20% year on year. I think this is a very fast growth. So I think we still have a huge room for the growth and make a huge profit later on.
Miki, I have to ask though, what makes you so optimistic and so focused in wireless mobile? Because especially now when you have the Japanese government led by Prime Minister Suga, and they want to actually lower the fees, right? Lower the mobile fees. Will this actually make it a little bit tougher for Rakuten in the future?
No, not so much, because again, we have about 100 million registered members, so we are not starting from nowhere. We build the world first virtualized network, meaning that we are not depending on extremely expensive legacy dedicated hardwares like others. So our capital investment is going to be extremely low compared with our incumbents. And our operation are almost all fully automated, so our operation cost is going to be lower. So our customer acquisition cost and operation cost and capital investment is substantially lower than others. And then we came up with a very aggressive pricing plan last month, and the subscribers sign up is amazing.
So tell us a little bit more about your vision for this ecosystem, right? Because it seems that this is what your broader goal with Rakuten has become. When it comes to actually capitalizing on this change, especially making use of faster 5G speeds, what's the plan?
Okay. If you take a look at what other big, gigantic telecom companies want to do, including Reliance, Jio, Verizon, and others, they are trying to build ecosystem on top of their, mobile services, and we have those services from the beginning. We are number one e-commerce company, number one online banking, number one online travel agent, number one credit card, the second largest brokerage firm. We have 70 very, very competitive internet services already in Japan. And we have the best reward program in Japan as well. So combining this with the network service is going to be very, very powerful. And we have ability to reach to the customer. And the users, some users don't need to pay anything to get mobile connectivity, because they can earn so much points from our services and pay their subscription by points.
I find that fascinating because it really seems that you're going the other way around, right? Basically, you're building an ecosystem on top of what you already have, as opposed to other phone companies. Tell us a little bit then about your mainstay business, e-commerce, because how will that interact with Japan Post? And what are the synergies that you're hoping to build there?
Obviously, when I started, I think the world first marketplace in the world, as a matter of fact, 24 years ago, it was just buy something once in a while. Now, internet shopping is becoming alternative to regular shopping, and delivery became very important. And what is costing us most is not metropolitan area, but delivery to rural areas. So we need to build nationwide delivery capability. We have already covered 70% of population by our own delivery, but the rest of 30% is going to be very expensive. And the Japan Postal Office is going to be a great partner for us. And then we are also jointly going to develop AI to make the most efficient route to deliver the product.
You actually had to scale back plans for that free shipping that you were offering last year, right? Any update
Yeah.
on that?
Of course, now we came up with a unified shipping free line. Now, close to 90% of our merchants use that. So if you buy more than about 40 US dollars, almost everything is shipping free. And then we have a plan to basically the convince other rest of 10% of the merchant to follow our guidelines. And then so most of the people buy more than $40 per purchase, and that means almost everything is going to be shipping free again. But the what is going to cost us most is the delivery to the rural areas. Therefore, this partnership is going to be a very good one for us.
And Miki, let's talk a little bit about your ambitions in China as well, because of course we continue to see these regulatory pressures on Chinese tech giants, Alibaba, for example, under scrutiny. When you look at what's happening there, does this provide more opportunities for Rakuten, or are you perhaps more worried about the risks for you in the future?
Well, we are not really contemplating to explore domestic business in China, but China is a very big market for for the product and as well as for the content. And Japanese products and Japanese contents are very popular in China, but it has been very difficult for Japanese companies to export the products and content to China. So I feel that partnership with Tencent is going to be a very good channel for our merchants and our content partners to basically export the products and content to China. So this is great.
Can you elaborate on that? What exactly are you doing?
Well, definitely now we know Tencent has been developing WeChat shopping. It is growing very fast, and we can collaborate with them. Our merchant can resell through our platform to WeChat shopping and so forth. And we will probably disclose our partnership strategy in a couple of months.
During this pandemic, we've really seen Japan sort of struggle with, creating their digital economy. I know that you've had conversations with the government. Just give us your vision of what needs to be done in Japan, in a country when we've actually seen people faxing medical prescriptions, even at a time of rising infections.
Well, there's what is reported and the reality. And for example, internet shopping and e-commerce is growing pretty rapidly in Japan. And now the penetration of internet shopping is about 6 to 7% of overall consumption, whereby in other companies it's about 20%, meaning that we have 3 times more to grow. And we are seeing that big transition of the mindset of the consumers from buying from the real stores to online. So I'm super optimistic about internet shopping. So as for other internet services, including watching content on streaming, and everything. With regard to the digitization of the government, of course, it's not so easy to do, but we would like to cooperate to the Japanese government as much as possible.
And when it comes to growing, whether in Japan or in other parts of the world, it seems that you are focusing on sustainability. I believe that you've recently been included in the Dow Jones Sustainability World Index as well. Just give us a little bit of a view of what sort of plans you have on that front.
Well, obviously, I'm the founder of the company. I have running this for last 24 years. And I hope we can contribute to the global community and society as much as possible. And we need to contribute to the continuity and sustainability of the global community as well. Rakuten is probably one of the most diversified company in Asia. We have employees from more than 17 different countries. We changed our internal communication language from Japanese to English 8 years ago. So not only diversity, but we would like to contribute the continuity to the society. I think that's the duty of us.